Your Six Flags Great America Season Pass is on sale now at our lowest price of the season. It pays for itself in less than 2 visits. Act now and get 5 free tickets for friends, free admission to Hurricane Harbor, the all-new kids area Wiggles World, and Operation Spy Girl, the new stunt show from the creators of the hit TV show 24. Buy your season pass at sixflags.com or go to any Jewel Osco location. Six Flags Great America. You are here.
In the mid-2000s, Six Flags began shifting its focus toward attracting families with young children, seeking to diversify its appeal beyond thrill seekers and teenagers. As part of this family-oriented strategy, Six Flags pursued licensing agreements with recognizable children's entertainment brands. One of the most prominent collaborations during this era was with the Wiggles, a globally popular children's music group from Australia. Formed in 1991, the Wiggles had become a worldwide phenomenon by the early 2000s, known for their brightly coloured shirts, catchy educational songs, and beloved characters like Dorothy the Dinosaur, Wags the Dog, Henry the Octopus, and Captain Feathersword. The Wiggles were an ideal choice for Six Flags to anchor new kid-focused attractions around. But this wouldn't actually be the first time that the group found their home within a theme park. Wiggles World was a themed area at Dreamworld amusement park on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia, dedicated to the popular children's music group. It opened on the 17th of September 2005, replacing the previous Gumtree Gully section. The opening featured a performance by the Wiggles themselves, and the main attraction here was the Big Red Car Ride, a dart ride that took guests on a journey through the Wiggles house, featuring scenes with characters like Wags the Dog, Henry the Octopus, and Dorothy the Dinosaur. The ride was developed by New Zealand-based firms Arvis Group and SimTech, known for their work with Walt Disney Imagineering.
Right now, it's time to wiggle! Let's all wiggle, everybody!
In 2006, Six Flags officially announced its partnership with the Wiggles, and by the start of the 2007 season, the first Wiggles World attractions debuted at 3 major Six Flags parks: Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, Six Flags Great America in Illinois, and Six Flags New England in Massachusetts. Wiggles World was conceived as an immersive environment that would bring the world of the Wiggles to life. Each world featured a variety of attractions that combined gentle, age-appropriate rides with character meet and greets, dining, and musical performances. To promote each park's opening, the Wiggles appeared and performed concerts at every Six Flags on the attraction's opening day. The environments were brightly coloured, safe, and cheerful. Wiggles World was designed to be a self-contained area where parents could relax while children enjoyed tailored experiences in a recognizable and comfortable setting, away from the screams of the roller coasters. Due to the initial success of the first 3 locations, Six Flags expanded Wiggles World in subsequent years. In 2008, Six Flags Great Escape in Queensbury, New York, opened its own Wiggles World area, complete with similar rides and character interactions. And in 2009, Six Flags Fiesta Texas in San Antonio became the 5th park to introduce a Wiggles World, solidifying the brand's presence across the Six Flags portfolio. Each area was slightly different, but many of the same attractions were featured at each. All Wiggles Worlds had the Big Red Car Ride, a small track ride where families could board replicas of the iconic vehicle featured in the Wiggles TV show, and the Big Red Planes, Zamperla Aero Top Jet, as well as Henry's Splish Splash Fountain. Bouncing with Wags, Zamperla Jumping Star was at Great Adventure and Great America. Dorothy's Racing to the Rainbow, Zamperla Samba Balloon Ride was at Great Adventure, and SS Feathersword, a playground, was at all Wiggles Worlds except for the one at Great Escape. Then there was Dorothy's Rosy Teacups, a gentle spinning ride themed around Dorothy the Dinosaur and her love of roses, was featured at Great America, Great Escape, and New England. The Yummy Yummy Fruit Salad Samba Tower, named after my personal favourite Wiggles song, was located at Great America and Fiesta Texas. Then there was Captain Feathersword's Rockin' Pirate Ship, Henry's Underwater Swing Band, an SBF Swing Ride, Wags Doggy Copters, the Cold Spaghetti Western Wheel, and the Route 66 Antique Car Ride, all located just at the New England Park. Fiesta Texas was home to the exclusive Romp Bumper Stomp, a Vekoma Kids Roller Coaster, and Wiggy Tail, a Zamperla Jumping Star Ride. The Yummy Yummy Cafe, a small food venue serving child-friendly meals, and the Wiggles gift shop were also present in the Wiggles Worlds. Theme shows were a major part of each park's experience. Live performances took place multiple times per day, featuring costume characters dancing and singing along to the Wiggles hits. Get Ready to Wiggle was a daily show featuring the Wiggly friends and a host dressed as a Wiggly dancer, and the show was performed at Wiggles Theatre on a stage featuring the Wiggle House as its core set piece. Each performance began with the host entering from behind the Flora door, and children were encouraged to sing and dance along, creating an interactive and educational experience that delighted young fans and their families. The final Wiggles-themed area opened in 2010 at Six Flags Whitewater in Georgia. This was a different area known as the Wiggles Water World. The area consisted of water slides and interactive water elements. Attractions included slides themed after the SS Feathersword and the Big Red Car. These expansions were part of a broader strategy under then CEO Mark Shapiro, who sought to increase the company's appeal to families and focus more heavily on character branding and entertainment partnerships. Alongside the Wiggles, Six Flags parks also featured themes related to Warner Brothers characters like Bugs Bunny and Scooby-Doo, as well as Thomas the Tank Engine. At its peak, Wiggles World was seen as a successful draw for parents with preschool-aged children, an audience often underserved in the Six Flags parks. The Wiggles-themed areas were especially valuable during school hours, when preschool-aged children could attend the park, but teenagers were typically in school. Despite their initial success, the Wiggles World areas would prove to be relatively short-lived. In 2010, Six Flags underwent a significant corporate restructuring, emerging from bankruptcy under new leadership. One of the company's immediate goals was to reduce operating costs and simplify its branding efforts. A key decision during this period was to end many of the licensing agreements that had been formed during the mid-2000s, and this included the deal with the Wiggles. Licensing external brands, while beneficial in terms of marketing, came with ongoing royalty costs and limitations on creative control. The new strategy was to focus on in-house brands and more generic themes that Six Flags could fully own and operate without paying external partners. As a result, Six Flags began retiring the Wiggles World brand from all of its parks. The transition took place over the 2010 and 2011 seasons, with most parks completing the rebranding by mid-2011. Six Flags Magic Mountain in California was going to be the next park to receive a Wiggles World, but the license was terminated before its proposed 2011 opening. The now cancelled Six Flags Dubai Land was also going to have a Wiggles World, placed in the play-themed land. It would have had a Zamperla Crazy Bus ride along with the standard attractions. After the removal of the Wiggles World branding, Six Flags chose to retheme the areas rather than demolish them. The rides and structures were still functional, and the layout remained family-friendly, so the company simply changed the aesthetic and names. The Wiggles Water World was rethemed to Buccaneer Bay shortly after the Wiggles license was terminated, meaning it both opened and closed in 2010. Six Flags Great Adventures Wiggles World became Safari Kids, adopting an animal-themed concept. In 2022, the area was further reimagined as Junior Thrill Seekers, featuring new rides like the Little Devil Coaster and a more modern, adventurous design. Six Flags Great America, Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and Six Flags New England's Wiggles World were rethemed to Kidsopolis, a brightly coloured, non-branded children's area with interactive play zones and water features. Six Flags Great Escapes Wiggles World also became Kidsopolis in 2011, but was later replaced in 2019 with an expansion to the Hurricane Harbor Water Park. Although the Wiggles World era at Six Flags was relatively brief, lasting just 4 to 5 years, it left a lasting impression on many people. For young children who visited in those years, the areas offered a rare chance to interact with beloved characters in a real-world setting. And for parents, it provided a safe and engaging alternative to the more intense roller coasters and thrill rides that dominated much of the Six Flags parks. The partnership also helped cement the Wiggles as a major force in early childhood entertainment in the United States. Their presence at Six Flags parks introduced their music and characters to countless new fans, many of whom went on to enjoy the Wiggles television shows, DVDs, and even the concert tours. Over in Australia in 2015, Wiggles World at Dreamworld Amusement Park was rebranded as ABC Kids World, expanding to include other ABC Kids characters such as the Bananas in Pajamas and Giggle and Hoot. The Big Red Car ride remained a central attraction until its closure on the 12th of August 2020. ABC Kids World closed on the 8th of October 2023, and it was replaced by Rivertown, a new themed area. So while the Wiggles did last way longer here, they are sadly now too gone in their home country of Australia. The history of the Wiggles at Six Flags reflects a unique chapter in the evolution of theme park branding. Wiggles World was more than just a set of rides. It was an immersive, educational, and musical experience that bridged the gap between entertainment and learning for preschool-age children. While the themed areas are no longer part of Six Flags parks, their legacy endures in the memories of those who danced, sang, and played there. And in a broader sense, Wiggles World served as a blueprint for how Six Flags parks would create experiences for younger guests. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you ever got to experience any of the Wiggles Worlds. Also, please like, subscribe, check out the links in my description and some of my other videos.